president blasting the news media in a series of tweets today using his favorite phrase, fake news. The fakers at CNN, NBC, ABC, and CBS have done so much dishonest reporting that they should only be allowed to get awards for fiction, he writes. He went further in his attacks there on CNN, tweeting, "Check out the fact that you can't get a job at Ratings Challenge CNN unless you state that you are totally anti-Trump. Little Jeff Zucker, whose job is in jeopardy, is not having much fun lately. They should clean up and strengthen CNN and get back to honest reporting." CNN retaliated with a tweet of its own, stressing facts over his fake news. Anyway, what a ongoing battle this all is. Joining me right now for reaction, the media reporter for The Hill, Mr. Joe Concha. It's certainly entertaining. And you know what? He often has a point. I mean, you watch any one of these networks right now, Joe, and they have a bias against him. What we try and do here is we try and look at the policy, and we try and separate some of the personality, because the policy is what's actually going to affect the market. The policy is what's actually going to affect your ability to get a job, your children's ability to get a job. But, you know, I understand it's hard because it can be so darn entertaining, I guess, for CNN and others to talk about Stormy Daniels day in, day out.
Right. And look, there was a Pew Research study last year that talked about how 3/4 of coverage of President Trump in many of the networks that he just named, 3/4 of it, 74%, only focused on the president's personality, only tried to psychoanalyze, only talked about his character, only 25% on policy, the things that you were just talking about. You know, we saw that poll yesterday as well, Monmouth University. More than 3/4 of adults think that there's at least occasionally some fake news in the news media. So I think the president may have seen that poll, tweeted out what he did, because he knows when you attack an unpopular institution in Washington, D.C., whether that be Congress or the IRS, and in this case now it's the media because they're just as unpopular, more unpopular than Congress, that's only going to be a good thing in terms of strengthening his base, because they don't see Pelosi or Schumer or Warren or Bernie Sanders as the opposition party. They see the media more so, at least if you judge it by the rallies and the reaction whenever he brings it up, than they do actually the Democratic Party. It really is incredible.
It's amazing. It's like we're kind of like the new lawyers, right? The lawyers used to be the most hated people in all of America, and now it's members of the media. Hopefully, not you and me specifically, Joe, but certainly the mainstream media. Let me share with you CNN's response on Twitter to the president of the United States. By the way, this is kind of bizarre, right? They're having like tweet wars between a network and a president, but it is what it is. Once again, false. The personal political beliefs of CNN employees are of no interest to us. Their pursuit of the truth is our only concern. Also, Jeff's last name is spelled Zucker, Z-U-C-K-E-R. Those are the facts. Hashtag facts first. The personal political beliefs of CNN employees are of no interest to us. Do you buy that? I mean, because you know a lot of people that work at CNN. What do you think about that?
Sure. Well, first, let me address the whole spelling thing around Jeff Zucker. That was done intentionally, I think.
Of course.
Donald Trump, he makes some mistakes on Twitter in terms of spelling. God knows I do. But he knows Jeff Zucker long enough not to spell it Z-U-K-E-R. And, you know, way back when, this is genius, actually. Phil Jackson was the coach of the Knicks. And Jeff Van Gundy, I'm sorry, Phil Jackson was the coach of the Bulls. And Jeff Van Gundy was the coach of the Knicks. And Van Gundy was seen as by Jackson as like a toilet bug, this rookie coach, and Van Gundy kept taking shots at him. So you know what Phil Jackson did? Kept calling him by the wrong name. And Van Gundy got so angry. He's like, "I'm Jeff Van Gundy. Stop calling me John." Right? So I think he did the whole Zucker thing just to exactly elicit that reaction.
Well, and
like,
then
hey, by the way, it's spelled
the
like
height,
this. How could you get that wrong?
The height reference as well. Little Jeff Zucker, he called him.
A lot of littles, right? Who else was little? Marco Rubio was little, right?
No,
a lot of littles
he
out
uses
there.
that. He uses that quite often. You know, look, interesting times, and it certainly for all of us in the media, never been quite a story like this one, Joe.
No, never. And to answer your question, I know you got to go. As far as CNN, I wouldn't respond with those sort of tweets where I try to out-Trump Trump and be snarky. I would just be above it and say, look, we're just going to keep reporting the facts, and we have no response. I think that would serve them better than to do what they're doing.